Guys, what's up? It's your girl Risa here and welcome back to my channel Dream Big. You're watching Storytime with Risa, where I'll be sharing some of the most inspiring stories from different books. Wait, I need to change that. So today we're not gonna share any stories, but today we're gonna do some book reviews on one of my favorite books, that is The Alchemist by none other than Paulo Coelho. Did I pronounce it correct? Whatever. Paulo Coelho. Paulo Coelho. So before starting the video, let me give a little introduction on myself. My name is Risa and I'm from Nepal. So one of the most beautiful countries in the world. And now I'm currently in Sydney pursuing my degree on accounting. And here I am. I love reading books and I love making YouTube videos. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so you are updated with my latest videos. And if you haven't watched my previous videos, I do recommend you to watch my videos so you'll know that many new things are happening. And if you're back to my channel and if you're the part of my family, I love you guys. And some of you might be really angry with me because I cut my long hair and I'm so worried about my mom. She's gonna scold me. And but it's gonna grow. I assure you that it's gonna grow long like before. But many things are happening new, so new year and new hairstyle. And as you know that I'm a little bit creative, so I like to do some creative things with my hair. So I had this haircut by myself and I don't want to show you at the back because I'm not sure if it's gonna be alright. Anyways guys, let's get back to the book review. We're talking about the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, and I'm gonna share some of the top 10 things that I have really liked from the book. If you're a book lover like me and you don't read books, if someone doesn't recommend you, so this video is for you guys. Stay tuned till the end. Here's thanks to my friend Tiffany who gave this book. Let's get started. So story time. So how did I know Paulo Coelho? So it goes back when I was in year 12 or just finished year 12. I was preparing for IELTS and for my IELTS examinations. So at that time I went to the consultancy and there was in the library for self-reading, and there was this book called A Fifth Mountain by Paulo Coelho, and when I started reading it I was really into it and his books were so amazing. And that's how I know Paulo Coelho. And The Alchemist was always in my list, but I never got to read it. But yes, I did it last week and it's amazing. Paulo Coelho is an amazing writer. I have read some of his books, and his storytellings are just amazing. So his stories are really simple that shows human nature, and that is really around the lifestyles, our lifestyles, like human lifestyles and stuff. But his stories has like really deep meaning, understanding like human emotion. So the book The Alchemist is about a young shepherd boy from Spain who is in pursuit of his treasure, which is an Egyptian Giza in pyramid, like near the pyramid. So he travels all the way from Spain and to Egypt for that treasure. So Santiago is a small boy born in the rural areas of Spain and in a family of priests. So he meets a gypsy woman, and the gypsy woman he doesn't really believes in that hands reading and thing, but he says it's right. So he goes there, and when the gypsy woman reads his palms, and the gypsy woman like tells him that there's some treasure in pyramid in Egypt that is waiting for him, and he doesn't really believe it. But soon after that he meets a king and it's a Melchizedek, king of Salem, and what he does is like he started telling about his past and his future and about the treasure too. So he really gets interested and he started asking some questions. So his father was a priest and everyone expected him to be a priest himself. But this guy had a big dream of traveling all around the world and seeing the world by his eyes. And at that time, they didn't have any money. So the only thing that they could do is like being a shepherd and traveling all around the city. So this boy who was educated, who was going to be a priest of a rural area, that's really honor position in the place like that. But what he does is he buys some ships and started traveling day and night with the ships, and he's traveling around and he's happy with that. And what happens, and after discussing with King of Salem, his belief got stronger. And the one thing that I like about their discussion is that the king of Salem tells him about the personal reason, and he points out a bakery man to the Santiago and tells him the story of his life. He says that the bakery man wanted to travel all around the world, but since he delayed it for so long and now he's all busy with his bakery and stuff, he could not pursue his personal reason. So like him, every one of us has our own personal reason, and we often delay it, or we often deny it, giving so many excuses, and we end up being unhappy. So he told him the same thing to Santiago, and Santiago realizes that he doesn't want to be unhappy. He doesn't want to he want to explore what is in front of him, instead of doing the same old thing that he used to do, being a safer. So there he goes. He sets out for the journey to search for his treasure that nobody knows what it is and is it there or not. So along the way, he meets so many people, he faces so many obstacles, right? Robber, he's being robbed, and so many things happens in his journey for the search of treasure. He meets so many people, he's get robbed so many times, he works from zero for someone else and builds a big company, and again he sets off for the journey. Again he's being robbed there too, and meets his love in the desert, in a place like nowhere, and again he's robbed there too, and he's set out for the news. All in all, this story is a great proof of the power of pursuing one's dreams and listening to your heart. There are 10 things that I have learned from this book, which I want to share with you. So first thing is, if you really want something, then the whole universe will conspire you to bring to that dream or to that thing that you really want. And lesson number 2 is that everything comes with a price. So if you want something, you'll have to sacrifice something. You can't have two rabbits at the same time. And lesson number 3 is, we have to make decisions between where we are and where we want to go. If we want to be somewhere, we have to get out of the place where we are. We have to get out of our comfortable. And lesson number 4 is, God has planned for every one of us. So don't stay idle. Just wake up from that chair. Just wake up, stand up, and keep moving. And lesson number 5 is consistency. Finish what you have started. Lesson number 6 is, always remain humble. Don't forget your people and don't forget where you came from. And lesson number 7 is, you have choice to look at yourself as a victim or a victor. And lesson number 8 is, when good things are happening in your life, just don't stay idle. Do something about it. Recognize the opportunities that you have and make it into good use. And lesson number 9 is, always listen to your heart, because your heart has already know what it wants, and if you don't listen to your heart, it's gonna keep on reminding. Lesson 10 is, always live in the present and always be hopeful. Hope is such a beautiful thing. Our whole world is standing up in hope of better future, better life, better people. If you're going through a lot of stuff like Santiago, don't worry. Just grab this book, the book Alchemist, and read it, and you'll find peace in it. Guys, with that, I'm done, and I'm gonna leave you, and we'll see you next Sunday. Till next time, guys, dream big, dream come true, and make it happen. See you.